Welcome to Court Beacon TV, where we shine a light on justice, stay informed, and stay empowered.
Want me not to send you to prison. There's a person who's owed $6,399.22, and you haven't paid a single penny towards what they're owed.
When a defendant on deferred adjudication stands before Judge Boyd, the court asks one question above all others. What have you actually done to earn your second chance?
24 CR 1043 State versus J. Angel Juarez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
State. James Seelaw for the defense.
All right, and are you all proceeding on the motion to revoke?
Yes, Your Honor, it's a no rec.
All right. Did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? And did you review the first amended motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? And did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same J. Angel Juarez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 1043 for the offense of evading arrest detention with a vehicle on March 7, 2024 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Judge will be proceeding on the first amended motion to adjudicate, specifically a violation of Condition 4. In Missouri County, Texas, the defendant J. Angel Juarez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of December 2025 in violation of Condition 4.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
True.
The judge will also be proceeding on violation of Condition 4, specifically that in Missouri County, Texas, the defendant J. Angel Juarez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of January, February, and March 2026 in violation of Condition 4.
How do you plead to that?
True.
And judge will waive the remaining allegations.
We have no objection to that.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation 4 and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 4 and 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation 4 and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Judge, we don't agree. No agreement.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting that you revoke the defendant, sentence him to 2 years to do in the Texas Department of Corrections.
And defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we request that we go along with the probation recommendation, which is that this is his first MTR. To continue him and then put him on ISF. And then, of course, dismiss the 2 misdemeanors that are pending, which is evading by foot
Evading by foot and failing to ID.
and failure to ID.
What has he done since he's been on probation? That's the question.
He's done everything else, hasn't he?
No, Judge,
Oh.
may I?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Judge, Mr. Juarez was reporting regularly upon being granted in 2024. He was reporting as instructed. He was submitting all of his UAs. The very first UA, as the court was aware, I believe when he was granted probation, he was said that he would be positive for marijuana. All of the subsequent ones were negative. He has not completed his aggressive driving course or his GED, but he expressed to me that he does want to complete those. He's paid a total of $55 toward his fees. There is a large amount of restitution that he needs to work on, Judge. At this point, probation is recommending that he go into local ISF, followed by the intensive supervision program. Mr. Juarez is 20 years old. He said when he picked up his new cases that he simply just did not want to turn himself in, and that's why he failed to report, Judge.
So basically, he hasn't done anything. In 2 years, and I want you to internalize this, in 2 years, you've only paid $55. What have you been doing with your life in 2 years?
I don't have no excuses, but I did have a job, but it was under the table. I was trying to get myself a job, but I was having issues with my ID, and my ID was stolen.
You know what the problem is? The problem is everyone always has excuses, but they can pick up a new charge. The failure to identify, which counsel, I'm not going to consider that. But you know what failure to identify is? Some officer asked you for your name and date of birth, and you either gave them a false name or date of birth, or you just didn't give them anything. How hard was that?
It wasn't, man.
So basically, you haven't done anything. And now you want me not to send you to prison. There's a person who's owed $6,399.22, and you haven't paid a single penny towards what they're owed. And now you want to come to me, and I'm assuming you want to say, don't send me to prison. I'm young. Young people go to prison every day. And you come before me, and what do you end up doing? You don't do anything on your probation. And once you're brought back for a motion to revoke, then it's, well, I can do this and I can do that. Why can you do it beforehand?
I don't have no excuses, Judge. I didn't have the knowledge that I do now.
No, here's the thing. People have knowledge to commit crimes. The knowledge to do right. You don't even have to really have knowledge to do right. It takes more knowledge to commit a crime, because the knowledge to do right, all you have to say is, would I want somebody to do this to me? This person who you owe $6,000 to, would I want somebody to owe me $6,000 for over 2 years and not pay it? The answer to that is easy. Committing crimes, that takes some ingenuity and planning. Doing right takes zero planning. And all you have to do is ask yourself, would I want somebody to do this to me? Would I want somebody to do this to a person I love? And then you come to me for tea and sympathy because I'm only 20 years old. And I paid $55 towards my fees in 2 years. So what do you want me to do about it? Do you want to go to prison?
No, ma'am.
Because let me just explain to you something about prison. People will say that the Bexar County Jail is overcrowded, right? And there's a limited amount of people legally who are supposed to be at the Bexar County Jail. Yeah, sometimes they'll say we're going to send them to other counties. People don't like that because taxpayers have to pay for people going to other counties. But guess what? I've never heard a prison or people say, you know what? At the jail, hypothetically, we're only supposed to have 5,000 people. We now have 5,500 people. And we have Mr. Juarez who needs a place at our jail. They're not going to say, oh, we'll just let him go because we're booked. They will always find room for you at the jail. They will always find room for you at the prison. And you're not getting that. So who have you been living with?
My mom.
Mm-hmm. And I know your mom is upset that you're not doing anything with your life. And they mentioned GED. Did you even enroll in that?
I did.
And what's going on with that?
To be honest, ma'am, my phone had got stolen and my emails,
Everything happened to you. My phone got stolen. Back in the day, we didn't have phones. So what does not having a phone have to do with anything? How is not having a phone related to you not getting your GED?
I ain't got no excuses, man, but
That's what I'm saying. You're coming to me with an excuse. You're saying my phone got stolen, so I can't work on my GED. Explain to me why your phone being stolen interferes with your ability to get a GED.
Well, I mean, as soon as I enrolled into the class, into the school, I got an email and they were telling me about enrolling, that I would have to show up on this day and this day. And I did show up. I don't remember what it was called, but I did show up. And I did talk to some lady and she told me that she was going to send me emails, and I never got, well, I mean, my phone had got stolen. So I don't know if I got the emails or I
So
did.
here's the thing. You can go to the library and use their computer. And guess what? They give you 45 minutes for free. So why do you go to the library? You had a chance to commit a failure to identify and an evading on foot. So why you can evade, run towards your local library and get on the computer and figure out where you were supposed to be? Because last time I checked, if your phone gets stolen, that doesn't mean your email has been stolen. You can still get on a computer and access your email.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, you're saying yes, but why are you not doing this? You're not doing anything that you're supposed to do. Except come to me begging that you don't want to go to prison. You need to start thinking, and the reason why I'm asking you these questions, because you just flowing through life acting as though you're still a toddler that people find this cute, and that's not the case.
No.
All right, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to give you a choice, and state you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
These are your choices. You have no other choice. Don't ask me for another choice because you're not getting another choice. One, I'll revoke you. I'll send you to prison for 3 years. Or you're going to ISF. And you're going to remain in custody until you're transferred.
I say.
Your Honor, will the 2 misdemeanors be dismissed and so he can do ISF?
Oh, that'll be completely up to the state.
Okay, I'll ask Frank. Thank you.
All right, probation. On this is what the court is going to do. 4 and 4 are true. The court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to ISF, and he's to remain in custody until transfer. And then upon release, I'm going to want GPS tracking, waive fees, and I'm going to want a curfew on that. So the curfew is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And the only exception will be for employment. And that needs to be employment over the table. Do you understand? Do you have any children since I last saw you?
No, ma'am.
Do not have any children right now. You're not ready to do that. You're not ready for the responsibility.
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, anything else?
Judge, for the tracking, he's allowed to, his curfew is 7 p.m. He has to be at the house at 7 p.m. and he can leave at 7 a.m., right?
Yes.
And then I would just recommend the ISP would be released as well.
All right. And so that will be ISP. And uterus, does your mom still want you living with her?
Yes, ma'am.
Why was there a pause?
I mean, that's my mom, of course.
No, I mean, we just make assumptions sometimes. Sometimes your mom doesn't want you living with them.
My mom does. My mom does.
All right, he's to reside with his mom. Bring your friends over to your mom's house and making that some sort of hangout. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
The courtroom fell silent as Joshua Gonzalez entered his plea. But the judge's questions didn't restrain. She wanted to know why she should follow the agreement at all.
Court is calling 2022 CR 8764, State of Texas versus Joshua Gonzalez. Can our parties approach and announce for the record for the state? Defense?
Here, for Joshua Gonzalez, depending on we're ready.
And are you Joshua Gonzalez?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, the state proceeding as to count one, waiving counts 2 and 3 and proceeding as a repeater.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with the offense of injury to a child, bodily injury intentionally and knowingly as a second-degree felony with a repeater count? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years with the possible fine up to $10,000. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Okay, you need to speak up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes,
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
yes,
Mr. Gonzalez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial, showing you what's entitled plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on count 1, and you are to agree that you've been previously convicted of a felony for enhancement. Punishments be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There are no applications. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Diamond Gonzalez or Raul Gonzalez. Did you understand with the affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition? Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? Did you understand that to be the entirety of your agreement? Defense, is that the agreement?
it is, Your Honor.
State, is that the
It
agreement?
is, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to count 1, how do you plead? True or not true? I'm sorry. Count 1, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Thank you. And to the repeater count, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
State any evidence.
State offers states exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Wavering Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find the enhancement true. Based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. All right, so why should I follow this agreement?
Your Honor, he's pled no contest. He decided he wanted to not go to trial. And we made an agreement with the state that we thought was appropriate for the evidence in the charge and the alleged facts, that 2 years in prison will be a reasonable and fair sentence.
The state, why should I follow this agreement?
Your Honor, there was allegations of injury to the child. On the data wise, there were incidents with the family. However, in prosecuting this case, there may have been some testimonial issue from the child. And in discussing with the family, they felt that this was also an appropriate sentence for the family.
All right, you said something about the child. What did you say?
In trying to get her to testify, some of her testimony may strayed from the actual actions that were witnessed by other members of the family.
Okay. All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 2 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Diamond Gonzalez and Raul Gonzalez. And the court will give you credit for any time served. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction and an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. Were any of those tattoos painful?
Oh.
All right, and what is up with the belt? Is that a crow? What type of bird is that?
Rather not discuss.
Okay, all right, I have an idea what it is, but you need to start making better choices, okay? All right, good luck to you.
A Texas man walked into a courtroom facing a felony charge of indecency with a child. What the judge said next determined whether he would walk free or face decades in prison.
We're calling 2022 CR 7206, State of Texas versus Judah Castillo. Can I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
Defense,
Johnny Cisneros.
are you Mr. Castillo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case?
Have you on?
And did you review that with your client?
I did.
And let me just make sure there's an acknowledgement in the file. Did you all sign an acknowledgement of discovery? Because I don't,
I thought we had before, but I did not do one today.
all right, because I don't have one in the file.
But yes, they've given me all the discovery on
All
it.
right,
We'll sign it here in a second.
all right, thank you. Mr. Castillo, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we are proceeding on count 2 and we'll waive the remaining counts.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense in count 2 of indecency with a child by contact? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, The fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? Thank you. If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent, was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe he was, Your Honor.
Mr. Castilla, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on count 2? They're recommending deferred adjudication and chapter 62 registration. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense? Is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, off the record. Excuse me. This is not fun time. You all are not allowed to communicate with each other. Do you understand? That's either yes or no. All right, if there's talking in the box between inmates in the box or with you, with people in the audience, what's going to end up happening is you're going to get sent back and maybe we'll see you next year. Does everybody understand? All right, we're back on the record. Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? Oh, I'm sorry, where was I?
The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions.
Thank you. Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for 7 years. There be no contact with the complainant, tap and evaluation, and follow all recommendations. And of course, you'll be in the sex offender unit. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Your Honor, we have the state's exhibit number 1 and all attached.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled waiving consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand today that the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. All right. State, are we proceeding on sentencing?
We'd like to proceed today, Your Honor.
All right, so what is the reasoning behind this offer, State?
Your Honor, the defense and I have been conferring for a while, and there are certain issues that came about in our negotiations that where the end result is, I believe that this agreement is the best result for all parties involved.
All right, and is the complainant aware of this? And is the complainant's family aware of this?
Yeah.
All right, are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
Who are you staying with?
I stay with my grandmother and my girlfriend.
Children in that household?
Ma'am.
And is that girlfriend the same mother who's in this case or someone different?
Somebody different.
Is she expecting a child or no? All right, this is what the court will do. Court will sentence you to 7 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with minors. There's to be Chapter 62 registration. Sex offender unit. I can't give you community service hours because there's no community service hours that will accept community service hours from you or that will allow you to work your community service hours. I'm going to do regular UAs, regular reporting, field visits, and I know they do field visits, but can you make sure that they don't have any children in the household? All right, thank you. And we'll do field visits 2 times per month. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
So that's my question.
I'm sorry.
Do you need anything else from the court to be successful?
Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Child Court Certification of Defendant Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And I'm sorry, I saw in the police report, do you have a child?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to want CPS compliance if applicable. All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
No.
All right, if there's something that is not being addressed with probation, you need to let the court know. And I know you know, or you should know, that there is to be no internet access without permission. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing else, probation will go over conditions with you.
Can I ask my client a couple of questions?
Yes. And we're still on the record.
Mr. Castillo, I have explained to you the difference between deferred adjudication and probation.
All right, y'all need to whisper. Yes.
And on the deferred adjudication, as I explained to you, and correct me if I'm wrong, I told you that on deferred adjudication, if you successfully complete the probationary period, your probation would be, your case would be dismissed, correct? You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you would have to continue to register for the rest of your life.
Yes, sir.
But I also told you, did I not, that if you don't successfully complete the probationary period, like Her Honor told you, that you could be sentenced up to 20 years in the penitentiary, even though we've agreed to a 7-year probationary term.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're okay with that, like the way Judge ordered?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much.
What do you think? Does this agreement protect the community, or should the judge have imposed a harsher sentence? Let us know in the comments.